What are the largest companies in the world? Annually, Forbes magazine compiles a detailed ranking called the Global 2000, which assesses the 2,000 largest companies in the world based on criteria such as sales, profit, assets under management, and market value. Using these 4 criteria, Forbes provides an overall evaluation of the largest companies on the planet. It's important to note that the criteria are not linear, so a company in a lower position may have higher indicators than a company in a higher position. This year, the United States leads the number of companies in the ranking with 611, while China comes in second with 346 companies. In this video, you will discover the top 10 largest companies in the world, according to the publication. Number 10. Apple. Founded by Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak, the company has revolutionized the world multiple times and has now solidified its position as a provider of high-quality services and electronics. According to the evaluation, Apple has $385.1 billion in sales, an annual profit of $94.3 billion. Assets under management totaling $332.1 billion, and a market value of $2.7 trillion. Number 9. Microsoft. Ahead of its major rival, Microsoft holds the 9th position after undergoing a revolution in recent years under the leadership of executive Satya Nadella. With an increasingly voracious appetite and strong investments in the artificial intelligence market, Microsoft had $207 billion in sales in 2022 and a profit of $69 billion. Despite this, it has a more robust asset portfolio than its rival, with $380 billion in assets and a market value of $2.3 trillion at the time of evaluation. Number 8. ExxonMobil. Representing the traditional economy, the oil giant has seen its power strengthen in the last 2 years, thanks to conflicts that directly influenced the increase in the price of a barrel of oil. In this scenario, the company accumulated sales of $383.1 billion and a profit of $61.6 billion, an impressive number considering it is not a high value-added company. Overall, the company has $369.3 billion in assets under its management and a market value of $439.3 billion. Number 7. Alphabet. The holding company that encompasses all initiatives under the Google brand has been increasing its dominance year after year and adding more solutions to its portfolio, such as the recently introduced artificial intelligence system Bard. In total, the company accumulates sales of $282.8 billion and a profit of $58.5 billion. Despite being a technology company with digital assets, its assets are valued at $369.4 billion. Its market value was $1.3 trillion at the time of evaluation. Number 6. Bank of America. The traditional American bank with a focus on the common consumer has strengthened even more with the increase in available capital globally. The proof of this lies in its sales reaching $133.8 billion and a profit of $27.6 billion. Despite this, its true virtue that places it in such a high position is the assets under its management, nothing less than $3.1 trillion. This astronomical value far surpasses its $220.8 billion market value. Number 5. Agricultural Bank of China. One of the engines of Chinese growth and a pillar for the development of Chinese agriculture in recent decades. ABC, as it is popularly known worldwide, gathers capital not only from the local government but also from investors who stimulate the strength of the Chinese Development Bank. 3 of its indicators can be considered common: sales of $186.1 billion and a profit of $37.9 billion in 2022. In addition, its market value is $141.2 billion. However, the impressive aspect is the amount of assets under its management, $5.3 trillion. Number 4. China Construction Bank. Another pillar of the Chinese economy, the Chinese Construction Bank is responsible for fostering the domestic real estate market in China. Despite facing challenges in recent years, the bank still remains extremely strong, with $4.9 trillion under custody. Although it has fewer assets than the agricultural bank, the CCB had a more profitable period than its counterpart, $203 billion in sales in 2022, with a profit of $48.2 billion. Additionally, it also has a larger market value, $172.9 billion. Number 3. ICBC. The Industrial and Commercial Bank of China completes the trio that constitutes the pillars of the Chinese economy. With direct government involvement, these banks directly fostered the Chinese economy in their respective sectors. The ICBC is responsible not only for promoting the local economy but also for offering products and solutions to investors worldwide, with commercial units and services worldwide. With sales of $216.7 billion and a profit of $52.4 billion in 2022, the bank has a market value of $203.1 billion. However, its major strength lies in the amount of assets under its management, an impressive $6.1 trillion. Will it become the largest company in the world in a few years? Number 2. Saudi Aramco. Representing Saudi Arabia in the top 10, the company created to explore and distribute the country's oil operations continues to hold a top 3 position on the list. The company, once considered the largest in the world, benefited greatly from recent tensions involving oil-producing countries, as well as the increase in the price of a barrel in recent years. It had impressive sales of $589.7 billion in 2022, with a profit of a staggering $156.3 billion. This alarming number could pay the market value of some companies in this top 10. As a result, the company has a market value of $2.05 trillion. However, according to the publication, the quantity of assets under its management is not as relevant as its market value, $653.8 billion. That's why it's not in the first position. Number 1. J.P. Morgan Chase. The gigantic bank formed by the merger of the traditional J.P. Morgan and Chase is the undisputed leader of the list. Interestingly, despite not having any standout indicators, the bank secured the top position in the ranking. Headed by Jamie Dimon, considered the most powerful banker in the world, as previously featured on our channel, the bank achieved $179.9 billion in sales and a profit of $41.8 billion in 2022. With a market value of $399.5 billion, the bank stands out mainly for the assets under its management, a staggering $3.7 trillion. Do you agree with the list? What other company do you think should be on the list? Share your opinion with us.